Hi, I'm Pattu from FreeFinCal. What return can I expect from a Nifty 50 SIP over the next 10 years? You may have seen questions like this asked either for active funds or passive funds like the Nifty 50. The truth is, no one knows what return we can expect from the over the next 10 years, and anyone who says it will be 10%, 12%, they're basically ignorant, or they're basically trying to sell something. And this is a point that I've been saying for many years now, and it won't hurt to say it again, because newer and newer investors get to watch the videos and read my articles. I have already pointed out that if you plot a rolling returns graph over 10 years for Nifty 50, returns have considerably come down almost by 50%, whether it is Nifty 50 or Nifty Next 50. It has come down for the past 15-20 years, and it's very hard for us to expect any kind of double digit return in the future uh, wherever we invest. Now, this is a table that shows the trailing SIP returns for Nifty 50 and Nifty 500 SIPs. These are total returns, of course. You can see here the last 1 year SIP return is very good, but that's obvious why it is the case, because of the bounce. But after that, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, you can see you can't see any double digit. The only double digit comes at 9 years. Then 10 years it goes back to single digit, 11 years single digit, 12 years double digit, 13 years double digit, 14 years single digit, 15 years double digit. But double digit is just 10, barely double digits, and this is before tax. And 17 years you can see it's 11.5, 11.4. It's only after that it's kind of high. Nobody in their right mind, anybody with an iota of common sense will recognize the past 20 years, maybe 13-14% returns from the Nifty. That's fine, but nobody's going to expect 13-14% returns from the Nifty in the next 20 years. That's just not going to happen, because India is much more developed than what it was. And like I'll show you in the study tomorrow, even active funds have been struggling with respect to the Nifty 50 or Nifty 500, not just for the last couple of years, but for much longer than that. We'll talk about that in tomorrow's study. So, people who are talking about this 12%, 13%, 14%, they're just doing it, they're just talking through their hats. There's no data to support it. And only people who sell mutual funds would say that, because as early as November 2019, I conducted a poll in Asan Ideas of Wealth, and practically most of them said if investors actually knew how risky mutual funds are, they will not buy them. So they are basically riding on this inconvenient truth or rather, I would say convenient truth that you get high returns over the long term. And if you tell them inconvenient truths like that, like this one, like actual data, then you'll be called as a pessimist, you will be called as somebody who always talks about problems and so on. I have talked about the solution many times. So active mutual funds are not the solution. We will talk about that in the next video, next study. They're not the solution for getting double digit returns. That's what I mean. Should I exit mutual funds, equity mutual funds? You can do that and go to direct equity, but there are new set of problems there which most people cannot handle. Nifty Next 50 is not a solution, because I've already said that, look, you can't get double digit from that as well. So the only realistic solution is expect lower returns, reduce your dependence on equity significantly by gradually changing your asset allocation. Initially you may have 60-70% of equity exposure, but you must bring it down significantly with time. This is basically what we talk about in my course lectures on goal-based portfolio management. What kind of de-risking strategy will work? Then please don't expect your returns to compensate for your low income. You have to focus on increasing your skills. You have to focus on getting an income that's going to keep pace with your salary. So that's part of my second course, Earn From Skills, where we talk about why you need to build an income gradually that will last a lifetime. So that's what I have to say for now. Do check out my courses, and we'll talk about active funds and how they featured, how they fared against Nifty 50 in the SIP in the next video. Bye bye.